All right, so I'm back. All right, so and I apologize real quick, but anyway, the next person that you want to network with is a mortgage loan officer. Now, this person could be a mortgage loan officer who's a broker, or a mortgage loan officer who is assigned to like just one specific company. So, like for example, a local bank, they can have a residential mortgage loan officer, and they can also have a commercial mortgage loan officer. And you want to kind of think of this as, I would probably get two, because you probably want someone who is licensed and someone who is not licensed. Okay, like in certain states, you can be a commercial loan broker and without having a license, and while in certain other states you have to have a license. So I would just do two. I would do one for residential and one for commercial. Okay, and commercial is different from residential. All right, commercial finance is primarily for business and investment real estate. Okay, business, let me say one more time. Commercial finance, commercial brokers, commercial loan officers, they are selling debt or selling financing for business and investment real estate lending. So you should want to be able to network with those individuals. You are not going to network with these people and say, hey, I'm a wholesaler. You're not going to do that. What you're going to say instead is, hey, my name is Bob, and me and my team, me and the group, or the group that I'm a part of, we're looking to purchase a apartment. We're looking to purchase a facility. We're looking to purchase an office building. We're looking to purchase an investment property. We're looking to purchase a rental. We're looking to purchase a portfolio, whatever it is, right? You can say we're looking to purchase a business, right? But we're looking to purchase investment property within the such and such area. I want to go ahead and start to build relationships with lenders and mortgage brokers or mortgage officers who will be able to help us so that we can have things in a row or things together when we come across certain opportunities. Okay, that's what you want to say. Now, for the residential person, for the residential mortgage loan officer, it's a little bit different. You're still going to say, hey, your name. You're still going to say you're part of a group, right? You can say you're looking to invest. But what you're going to let them know is we're looking to invest in residential properties, specifically residential properties. All right, that's what you're going to say. And you're going to say, hey, we just want to understand the things that we're going to need going forward. What type of FICO? What type of income? How do you guys do it? Is there a DSCR? Is there LTV? Is it ARV based, right? On and on and on. What type of down payments do we need? All that stuff, okay? So that's how your questions will go for both of them. Now, here's the angle that you want to have, right? Here's the angle that you want to have. Mr. Loan Broker, Mr. Loan Officer, over the next couple of months, my team and I will be looking at different types of opportunities that come our way. We've been talking with other real estate professionals. We've been talking with other real estate agents or, brokers, whatever, and they're going to start sending us deals our way. What I want to know is there a way that I can help you out the most? As I'm coming across certain deals and talking with other real estate professionals, would you like for me to maybe do introductions or refer business your way? Now, the answer to this should be a resounding yes, okay? And if and when it is a resounding yes, you want to say, what type of people should I refer your way? What type of things what type of questions should I ask in advance? What type of things should we have set up, right? And they should be able to tell you like, oh, well, hey, our best clients are clients that have a banking relationship with our bank. Or they might say our best clients are people that are already established and have X amount of years of experience, right? They should be able to tell you what type of clients they specifically are looking for throughout the market. Then after they say that, what you want to say as your hook, as your follow-up hook, right? As your jerk out of the water, right? After you already put the line in the water, you want to reel it in. What you want to say is, great. Um, in the event that you come across any deals or you're working with a borrower on a project and you notice that they may need to partner or joint venture with other investors in order to get the loan through, in order to get the deal financed, we will be more than willing to step in and collaborate with other borrowers that you're working with. What does that mean for the loan officer? That means that if they have a deal that's falling apart because of maybe lack of experience or maybe because of lack of capital, that now they could refer or bring in your group, and your group could either partner with that person or maybe even broker that deal or refer that deal or assign that deal to other investors in your network. And it still becomes a win-win for everyone. What this will look like in the long run is, let's say that Molly, the mortgage broker, has Tina, and Tina wants to buy a residential property for an investment, but Tina doesn't have all the down payment. And so you could then say to Tina, hey Tina, listen, Molly told me what's going on. I think our group might be interested in helping you out. Would you be interested in having a partnership, 50-50 or 25-75 partnership, in which if we as the investor can bring some of the capital to the deal, things can still go smoothly, right? You can still qualify for the loan, and there would still be joint ownership of the deal, right? If Tina wants that property, wants that deal, she's going to say yes to it. On your end, what happens is, if you're not going to be the group or the person that's going to buy that or that's going to joint venture with Tina, you can refer that deal to other investors in your network, and then you can say financing available, right? Or financing is already in place. All that person will be responsible for as the party coming into the deal is maybe the down payment, right? Or maybe the credit score, etc., right? And now Molly, the mortgage broker, she gets a closed deal. Tina still gets to participate in the deal. Your group, your team gets an assignment fee for connecting the two. And then this third party investor is also now part of the deal, where maybe they didn't have to risk their credit. Maybe they didn't have to risk as much money up front for a down payment, and they're still able to have an asset on their books, right? Win-win scenario. Here's another scenario in how this works, which is why I love working with mortgage loan officers. There are many times that mortgage loan officers work with people that are already pre-approved, but for some reason they can't find a property. And for some reason, sometimes the realtor that person is working with sucks. Most realtors suck anyway. So what you could do is you can reach out to that mortgage loan officer and ask them, do they need help moving any deals, or have they, the people that they have that are already pre-approved, have those deals fell through? If so, you can say, listen, I can go and look in my inventory or in the inventory of some of my partners and see if I can find any properties that could maybe fit the criteria of the people that you already have on your desk who are approved. Now, why is that important for you? Well, one, because you just tapped into a well or a resource of approved buyers. Now, this works out for Molly too, because Molly, most mortgage loan officers are paid a bonus or a commission based on how many deals they close. And they can't close a deal unless their client who's approved for a loan actually buys something. So it becomes a win-win for everyone. The next way that's great with this is, sometimes there are people that are denied, no longer approved, but they already have things in place, such as a good work history, right? That's a qualification for a mortgage. And they already have their down payment set aside too. Now, if you're dealing with more creative financing deals, such as lease options or land contracts or different types of mortgages, that person who was maybe denied, but they still have a down payment and they still have work history, you could possibly have them structure a deal to where they can still purchase on contract or on paper another deal that you have for real estate, and that becomes perfect. All right. Now, the very last person here that you can network with, which I want you to network with, are people who are other investors, right? This could be landlords, property owners. This could be other flippers, and this could be other quote unquote wholesalers. All right. Now, by networking with these people, You can do joint ventures. You can add them to your buyers list. You can refer deals to them, or vice versa. What you want to do is you want to be someone who offers value and someone who's willing to answer the phone and respond very quickly, have good communication, blah, blah, blah. But you also want to make sure that they know who you are. And over time, either by them doing deals with you, or by you referring things to them, or by you introducing them to other people, right? That it becomes something to where they know, like, and trust you. Now, what you'll find out is that a lot of flippers and a lot of landlords are lazy. This is actually why, like, the wholesaling, the whole wholesaling thing exists, in my opinion, is because most flippers, most realtors, and most landlords are lazy. In other words, like, they really enjoy flipping, or they really love being a landlord, or they really love being a landlord that's hands off. And so what they really love is the income that they get each month, right? And they love it so much that they rarely ever actively go looking for properties. Like, they rarely ever are evaluating various deals. Instead, they kind of wish and hope for deals to come their way. Many of these guys, to be honest with you, and gals, many of these people in general, what they do is they will start a relationship with a realtor and expect for this particular realtor to always be someone who's sending deals their way. And most realtors, because they're lazy, they don't do that. And so that gives you an opportunity to be the person that sends deals their way. And if you can actually find and have a network or relationship with multiple types of people like this or like that you can refer deals to on a continuous basis, that's basically how you build a hungry buyers list. And again, like I said, a lot of these guys, they don't invest money into marketing. They don't invest time, resources, or money into finding more deals. And that's what gives you the biggest opportunity. Many of them don't even network with other investors in their group. As a matter of fact, some of the biggest investors probably in your own backyard probably don't even live in your own backyard. They're probably like out-of-state investors. Like, for example, for many markets in the Midwest and the Southeast of the United States, most of the largest owners or companies that are investing in those areas, landlords, etc., live in California. So these people that live in California, are they actively networking with people that live in your own backyard or that live in the Midwest? No, they're not. But if you send them a deal, something that looks like a deal that's good enough and meets their criteria, guess what they're going to do? They're going to pull the trigger. And that's the benefit for you. Now, let me say this. What if you're someone who lives in California, right? And you're someone who's like, well, Leland, I don't want to do things in my own backyard. I want to do things virtually or remote. Then what you want to do is, if you're virtually or remote, the 5 types of people that I mentioned earlier, you want to network with those individuals, quote unquote, aggressively. And all you have to do is, you can do this via the phone, the email, and via LinkedIn or Facebook if you want that too. But you have to be willing to actually network with those people. That means that if you get someone's business card, or you befriend someone or connect with someone on LinkedIn, that you're willing to engage in a conversation and maybe follow up with them in 1 or 2 weeks later. See, the issue is not that you probably already have people within your contact list who are investors, but you probably don't know that they're investors. Like, for example, there are tons of physicians, there are tons of collegiate professors, and actually tons of probably teachers that enjoy their profession of being a teacher, being a professor, of being a physician, but they also own rental properties, or they also give money or lend money to family and friends to renovate or rehab or fix and flip houses. But you don't know that because you haven't had a conversation with them. You'll be surprised that there are a lot of people that invest in real estate passively or part-time. Like, there are people that literally work construction that are welders, and they periodically, once a year or every other year, they buy a rental property, or they inherited rental properties from their uncle, or better yet, that their uncle is someone who owns 20 plus rental properties. And you never knew that because you just didn't have a conversation with them about real estate. And the way that you can start this conversation with your local physician, your doctor, or the owner of the local coffee shop that you go to, is let them know, hey, coffee shop owner, As you know, I work for ABC Company, and I've been working there for the last 5 years. But me and a group of other people, we're looking to start to get into real estate, and we're looking to actually start buying rentals. And then just open that conversation, and then ask them, do they have any experience with investing in real estate? Then ask, do they know of anyone who is investing in real estate? And they're going to say yes. Most of them are going to say yes. And when they say yes, you're going to say, oh, that's awesome. As you know, I'm getting into this whole real estate thing. Is it cool? Are you open to maybe doing a quick introduction? Maybe I could, have a conversation with them and learn from them. Or maybe I can ask them about how they got started. Maybe they can give me some insights about what they think is really good in the market. And just like that, you've added someone additional to your network. It's that easy. So if you do not have at least 2 people for the 5 different categories that I mentioned in this video, get started. I'm gonna go through them one more time, okay? And I gave you tons of things to utilize. Number 1, contractors. Have at least 2 contractors. It's not gonna cost you any money to speak to contractors, all right? And if you tell me that you don't know of any contractors, if you were to call people in your phone and tell them that you had a leak in your bathroom in your home, and you were looking for people to refer you contractors to get estimates, I guarantee all of a sudden you would have contractors, okay? If you live in an apartment, for example, you could kind of say the same thing. You could basically say, hey, me or a friend of mine, my friend mentioned that she has a leak in her basement. Do you know of any contractors that I could possibly refer her to? Very, very simple, okay? Now, if you still don't know any contractors, you can drive around in your local city. You can also do a Google search for contractors as well. And I'll give you a quick little hint too. When you befriend one of these contractors, you can let them know, like, hey, here's my business card, or here's my name, here's my phone number. If you want to cross someone that has a property that they may want to sell, let me know, text me, do a quick introduction, maybe text or whatever, and I'd be willing to pay you, a couple $1,000s in the event that I'm able to do a deal with them, just as a way to say thank you. So I'm willing to pay you a referral fee by you introducing me to someone who actually will sell their house to us, right? You do that to the sales rep for the roofing company, and it's game on. All right. So number 1 is a contractor. All right. Number 2 is a realtor. Number 3 is actually a mortgage loan officer. You need two of those as well. Number 4 is a property manager. 2 of those, easy to find property managers. And number 5, final one, is other investors. Okay. You can find any of these 5 types of people or professions by Google, by networking with others, by asking questions. You can find all of these types of people. So the question now is, are you going to do it? Because most deals are done behind closed doors. To be real with you, most deals are done behind closed doors. Most deals are done by, you going to church and someone at your church saying, yeah, Leland's in real estate. Hey, Miss Johnson, why don't you talk to Leland about your property? He works with investors. He can probably sell it or buy it real quick. That's how a lot of deals are done. Seriously, I'm gonna be real with you guys. A lot of deals are done through networking. But if people don't know who you are, they don't know what you're doing, then there's no reason for them to refer business to you, because they don't know what you're doing, right? They think you're just working at McDonald's or at Salesforce, but you have to let them know, hey, listen, not only am I working in corporate America, not only am I working at McDonald's, but I've partnered with a team of people, and we're all looking to start investing in real estate to get passive income. If you know of anyone that's also in real estate, I'd love to talk to them, because maybe I can work with them, or maybe we could strike up some deals or could buy some stuff from them. You got to be willing to let people know what you're doing, and not necessarily say like, hey, I'm quitting my job tomorrow and I'm going full into real estate. No, that doesn't even come off right. Like, that sounds really crazy, actually. Sounds desperate. Unless that's your situation, then tough. You're gonna really have to get out here and grind. And you can do it. Like, you can get your first real estate deal in like 7 days, 14 days. We've got guys that we've coached and mentored that have got the first $12,000, $10,000, $15,000 in the first 13, 14 days. But you gotta be willing. You have to be willing to actually put yourself out there and do it. All right. So the things that I just gave you, you can do for free. It costs you no money, like $0, zilch. It just costs you effort. It costs you time. Okay. So get out there, do it. Peace.